Tomorrow arrive, rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm, making hits with hit boy.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Broncos and the Jags.
And it's all up next.
McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. Fields this way up at the 17, and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to roam now. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 44 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Okay, ready?
He'll look to throw. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders, finding room at midfield. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Carr. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk. 28 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Carr to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shoves him aside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 94 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Carr now on 1st down. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. With it is Brown. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. All right, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Sanders will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Denver's offense now set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
19
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on that first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. Back now in Jacksonville. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Flash the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stop short of the 35.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Carr. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. LaVisca Chenault from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back, just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Look at right sideline, that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen's got it complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Right there.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check the eagle.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a week one victory. Now Sanders. 149 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a carry for Sanders. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Yes. Miles Sanders with now 3 week one touchdowns. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Carr's throw going to be caught by Davis.